Hey everyone, so in today's video we are going to be taking a look at 5 skins in Fortnite that everyone wishes that they had. So we're going under the assumption in this video that theoretically all these skins popped up in the shop and they were free, didn't cost anything. Every single person watching this would want to buy it. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for all the support recently, and if you haven't, please consider joining my Discord. It is on my channel's homepage, and you should just be able to join. So if that sounds interesting to you, please consider doing that. And as usual, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy, and let's go straight into the video. So the first skin that I want to mention here is the Renegade Raider. So you'll notice that a lot of skins here are from the original chapter of Fortnite because they are, funnily enough, the hardest to come by now, because Fortnite's player base, even though it was huge in Chapter 1, you could definitely see how it's grown. It's definitely lowered in some instances as well, but a lot of the skins, the most iconic skins, come from the early days of Fortnite, and the Renegade Raider is a very simplistic skin, but I think everyone wants it just because of its status as like one of the rarest skins in the game. Now, I probably shouldn't have made this a list video because I'm only going to be going over them very, very quickly. In fact, it might not even be a top 5. I didn't think this through, but anyways. The next one I want to talk about is the Black Knight skin. This one, again, similar reasons, relatively simplistic, although you could say there's a lot more going on with it than the Renegade Raider skin. But this came out in Season 2 in the Battle Pass. So it was sort of like the first big skin to come out of Fortnite, I would argue. And I know a lot of people want it. I haven't really seen anyone use it. And I feel like it's really, really hard to come by. But I feel like if you saw this skin pop up in the shop, you would definitely buy it. Even if it, it would cost a lot more than this. But theoretically, if it costs like 800 V-Bucks, I know all of you watching would probably want to get it. Theoretically, just because of how rare it is, but it is a pretty cool outfit at the end of the day as well. Now, I'll give you one now that I'm just thinking of, and that's Peely, but that's the original Peely, so no suits, no sort of weird stuff going on, just the original banana. That is a weird sentence to say. He, I think, is pretty rare. I haven't seen just the default Peely pop up in the shop ever. I know he definitely has, and I've probably just missed it, but I think it's been at least like a year, and that could be because he was like a Battle Pass skin or something like that. There was like a gap where I didn't play Fortnite much, so he could have been like a Battle Pass skin, or maybe he was just really rare to come by. I'm not sure, but he's currently in the game, so I don't know. I always go say hi to him. I'm putting a lot of random information in this video. Reaper and the Skull Trooper. The Reaper is John Wick, basically, but I've been made aware that that was kind of like a rip-off skin and it wasn't really meant to be John Wick. Or maybe it was, I don't know. I've got a lot of mixed information, but that is a pretty sought-after skin, I think. And the Skull Trooper, if I'm not wrong, which I probably am, I'm wrong about a lot of things, but I'm pretty sure that that is like the rarest skin in the game, or at least top 3 rarest in the game. So I feel like that one very sought after. Very inconveniently, I made a video about the Skull Trooper. I think it was something along the lines of like skins that no one uses, or skins that I make a lot of videos that are relatively similar, so my brain sort of just fades. Anyways, very inconveniently, like the day after I made a video saying he's really hard to come by, he popped up in the store. So that was really embarrassing for me, but that's all right, I guess. And I also want to mention like all of the sort of crossover characters. So I don't really have any in particular, but I feel like ones that were in Battle Passes specifically, so characters like Rick from Rick and Morty, or Superman, or Peter Griffin, or like Marvel characters that were in Battle Passes, or like I'm pretty sure Aquaman was in like a Battle Pass at some point. Again, there was like a period where I didn't really play. That was the period. So there's always, at least now, usually like some type of collaboration in Fortnite in the Battle Pass. So the Battle Pass one specifically I'm talking about here, but even ones like, for example, Ariana Grande or Travis Scott that a lot of people really want, but likely won't get for at least a few months, I would say. Now that I've said this, they'll both be in the store tomorrow, just you wait. Anyways, that's basically it in terms of like the collaboration characters. Now, a skin I know a lot of people want is the Galaxy skin. Now, this one I do want. And luckily for me, I haven't mentioned it in any of my videos yet, so I can't be too embarrassed if it pops up. But I'm pretty sure it popped up in the store a couple days ago, so I should be safe for now. This is a skin that I think most people want. If it was offered to you just for nothing, I'm sure you'd take it. It is a pretty unique skin, at least, you know, comparing it to the rest of the skins in the game. I feel like this one is pretty unique, pretty strange, really, is probably the word to use. So finally, I want to take a look at Midas. Not necessarily saying he's the skin that everyone wants the most in the game. I should have stated at the beginning, this isn't necessarily a ranking. So if I put the skin you want the most at number 5, I'm not saying that it's like the 5th most like sought after skin. I'm just saying that it's one of the 5, if that makes sense. So if Midas is the skin you want the most, or you already have him, or you know, he's like the 5th most you want, that's fine. This isn't like ordered necessarily. But anyways, I'm gonna stop waffling. So why is Midas such a wanted skin? Well, he was in the battle pass, and I feel like even though a lot of people want him, I do think most people actually have this skin unless you weren't playing Fortnite yet, or maybe you weren't playing at the time. But it's important to mention the sort of relevance of this season and the relevance of Midas, because this chapter came out, so chapter 2 really as a whole, but chapter 2 season 2 specifically for this one came out sort of around the time COVID was a big deal. So it was, a lot of people were in their houses, couldn't really leave. So a ton of people, you know, re-downloaded Fortnite and were like, yeah, I'll spend $10, like, why not? It's a battle pass, I get some cool skins, I'll play the game. And Midas was sort of like a very cool skin to unlock. Arguably the most unique in the battle pass, you could definitely argue that, but I feel like he was sort of the coolest, and you can see that now with his relevance in the whole sort of storyline. And I wouldn't necessarily say that he's a rare skin, but he was in a battle pass, so if you don't have him, unfortunately, unless Epic sort of change how they do things, it's really unlikely that you'll be able to get him, at least anytime soon. So not necessarily a rare skin, but just a skin I know a lot of people do want, and a lot of people did unfortunately miss out on. So with all that being said, everyone, thank you for watching the video. I do hope that you enjoyed. As I said at the start, please consider to leave a like and subscribe. If you are one of the people here who haven't subscribed, please change that, as it helps me out a ton. Whether you have notifications on or off, or you customize them, doesn't matter to me. Any support is really appreciated. And as I said, if you would like to, you can join my Discord. The link is on my channel's homepage. I don't know if you heard that, but my hip just cracked, so that didn't feel great, and I'm gonna go end the video.